this is a breakthrough point. You have to be so careful in terms of picking up those tech stocks after we're saying the China internet space has just experienced such a negative sentiment impact since July, and after following the China's CAC came out with the new rules to tightening on the internet data security space, and also the overall overseas investment, the new investment and new listing requirement approval rules. So when we look at the investment today, after we saw the first half, very much turbulence in the stock market following this internet space negative sentiment, what we should be looking for is investors now is very nervous. Not only nervous about those new rules, because we never see this before, and also following the big news of the DIDI event, but also where are the certainties? This is a very much a cross-border, cross-strait decision-making stage.
But you know the old saying, baby being thrown out with the bathwater, Yang. I'm wondering whether there might be some tech or internet stocks that actually aren't negatively or directly affected by the cybersecurity rules, but have somehow been, marked down by investors just because they're in the general vicinity. Are there any particular names that you think actually look like good value now and have a better value proposition going forward?
Of course, I have been long, love the name of Tencent. So since 2018, I publicly expressed my opinion and my investment convictions on Tencent, Tengxun. And but however, now doing business, you have to look at the political issue together with the fundamental issue, and you have to look at the regulatory issue and with momentum issue all together. You have to have multi skills in terms of determining where you put your money with and in which market you should overweight and underweight. So with the new internet data securities measurement and laws, with 1 million data you are in your hands, you benefit from that. You have to be extremely careful. In other words, if you are not holding good data, you are not a player in the market. But if you have, in your business, you are growing your business, and your data security, cyber security issue become #1 concerns for everyone. So therefore, you have to learn how to decide where you go with your customer and with your money, and where you risk money overseas. Therefore, this situation has put Hong Kong in a much better position. In other words, Hong Kong under the one country, two systems, and many Chinese companies are more than welcome come to Hong Kong, and the era for China internet big players and the dominant players go to US market has ended.